Good morning, everyone. We are we are having a most exciting week with the full moon in Virgo. We have Gemini, Mars in Gemini this month. We have Aquarius, Pluto moving into Aquarius from Capricorn, and we have Saturn in Pisces. Saturn in Pisces is huge, 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 huge. It is a strong karmic energy. Now, I have said more on my previous video in the full moon in Virgo, so check out that to get more of an insight. But in a nutshell, we are being more focused on what we want as individuals. We are being more focused on our dreams. We are being more focused on how to create the reality that we want. This in turn brings us to karmic changes. This makes us break or helps us break karmic patterns. This helps us to move away from things that no longer serve us. But energetically, we're moving into a much different vibration now. Some people will be feeling exhausted. Some people will be feeling like they don't know if they're coming or going. You might feel like you're on it 1 minute and then daydreaming the next. Saturn energy is very limiting, it's very restricting, it's very controlling, but it's also order. Pisces energy is very dreamy, it's very go with the flow, it's very chilled, it's fantasy. So we have two complete opposite ends coming in here. And it's going to be good because it will focus those dreams, but you will find that there's a bit of a push me, pull me vibe going on as well there. Now, look back into 1994 to 1996. What's happened in your life around that time? For me, it was huge, huge. I broke up with a long-term partner, broke off an engagement, which was life-changing in the most magical way ever, but it was still tough because there was friendship group that was connected to that, which I was really, really upset about, and really did do some, that was some damage there. There was also what I was used to. I'm a Taurus. I don't like change. So what I was used to my routine that was changing. And although it was the ball was in my court, it was still really difficult because I had a routine. I was used to things. Also, I left college that year. I finalized in my beauty therapy college. So I was out in the big world. I was working in a job. I'd had a Saturday job since 14. But this was like, there was no college, there was no studying. It was, oh my God, I'm in the real world now, earning some dough. But I was exhausted because I was also trying to deal with my relationship, new energy. And my mum left our family home overnight as a big shock, big surprise. So it completely altered things hugely. My poor dad had a breakdown. My brother lost it. My breakdown came a little bit later. So it was a mess. So it was a real changing time for me personally, but on a good level, I found myself. I found really who I was, and the restriction that I'd had put on me with the relationship that I'd been in previous was lifted. So I was able to have fun. I was able to really find myself, but I was a bit of a mess at the same time. So I had a real weird energy going on of being absolutely happy, my social life, and meeting my new partner, who was my first love at the time. That was amazing, and exploring so many new avenues, but at the cost of, wow, everything else falling apart emotionally, my security gone. So dare I say it, but that is the vibe. That's the energy that's coming back now for the next couple of years. So much as I don't want that, and I can't think it will be that because my mum is already left, so that's not going to happen. I've already met my love. So we're going to see, this could be an exciting time for me. It might be reflective in my children's relationships though, or perhaps my partner's connection around relationships, because it won't be exact. A friend of mine, she got married, a very good friend of mine, she got married and she had her first child. Now, this year, her first child is getting married and may go on to have her first child. So the energy is very similar. So whatever happened around 94 to 96 for you, that is a theme, and that's connected to this Saturn in Pisces area. But it's big. It is big, and it is karmically changing, and it is, that was massive for me. So fuck knows what's going to happen next. But I'm open to it. I'm open to it. What can you do? You can't do anything about it. So I've done a tarot spread for this. So let's have a little look of what we're going for here. If you want to see the rest of the planetary lineup, please look at the Virgo full moon video, because I speak in there about the transition from Pluto to Aquarius and about the Mars in Gemini. It's all happening. It's big this March. Your head is going to explode if it hasn't already. But that Virgo energy does ground us along with this Saturn energy. It will allow us to form our dreams, really, build our dreams. Okay, let's have a look. Very, very karmic energy going on. So how can you bring structure to your dreams? That's the first one. Ooh, the Hermit. By reflecting, by taking some time out, by meditation and going within. You might need to take a step out of something so that you can get back into it. You might have to really think about what your priorities are and how, but like pause everything, make everything still for a moment, go within so that you can really bring that structure to your dreams. What are your dreams? Write them down. Think about what you want as your reality. How can you live your best life? What is it you want to bring into this next new chapter that is coming around us? Take some time to think, to meditate. It's exciting. What is being highlighted for you? What is this big lift of light shining on you? What is being highlighted for you? I love it. The star. Oh my God. So alignment. You are literally going to be in alignment. Everyone is going to fall into this new pattern, this new area perfectly. Now, for some, it's going to be wonderful. For others, it's going to be transformative in a more of a challenging way. However, it is all part of the bigger plan there. What is being highlighted? New beginnings, new opportunities, a rebirth. More importantly, you. Aquarius energy is about individual. It's about you being a perfect person and being comfortable in your own skin there. It is highlighting that you can be, that you want to own yourself, warts and all, that you're free. Aquarius is the freedom card. You're free to think what you want and do what you want there. That is the highlight that is coming in. But you're going to be much more calmer, much more at peace in your own skin. The Star card is one of the best cards, and that's what's highlighting for you. Amazing. Karmic endings. Okay, karmic endings. Oh, you couldn't make it up, could you? The loss. Okay, karmic endings. Now, this is going to feel sad. This is going to feel emotional. This is going to feel heavy. This is going to feel, it's going to be tough. However, Five of Cups indicates that while there are sad things, while there are losses, it could easily lead you to just concentrate on that and to think about that and to be sad in that. But you're missing out on other things. You're missing out on other life. So karmic endings indicate accept it, acknowledge it, go through it, don't hide from it, don't bury it. Understand the process of it, learn from it, but also look at the cup half full. Don't always look at the cup half empty. There are better things on the horizon, or new things, not always better, but new things on the horizon that are going to open your eyes, open your heart, allow you to love again, allow you to enjoy life again. So try not to spend too much time on your karmic endings. Try not to spend too much time on what is lost and what is being lost, but more on what you can rebuild, what you can gain, what you can enjoy from this. Okay, area of push and pull. Now, this is very Saturn Pisces connection. Pisces is, like I said, dreamy, go with the flow, and intuitive, very intuitive, psychic. Saturn is the opposite. Saturn is grounding, restrictions, the boss man. You will do this, you will do that. So we're like, oh, I want to go with the flow, but I also want order. I want to dream, but I also need some structure. I want to be psychic, but I also want to know how it works. So we have conflicting. So let's have a look. Area of push me, pull me. Oh my God, it could literally be any area. The Magician. So the Magician is ruled by Mercury, which is connected to your mind. So very much in your head, you're going to be like weighing things up. However, the Magician connects to having manifestation, having all the tools to do the job, manifesting your ideas, creating the life that you want. So as much as there is a push me, pull me in all your area, in your complete area, and particularly in your head, and particularly to do with your communication, you have the power to be able to deal with it. It's not going to blow, well, it will blow your mind, but it's not going to blow your mind in a unhealthy way. You have the power to be able to use that energy in a good way. It could be any way. There's no particular area with the magician other than the mind. So this could be very magical for you, and you could use that push me, pull me vibe in the right way, and only you can do it. Only you can think of that. Emotionally, how can you find balance? Emotionally, how can you find balance? Oh, okay. 9 of Swords. Emotionally, how you can find balance? Well, getting enough sleep. That is how you're going to help yourself, getting enough sleep. It's easy to worry. It's easy to over worry. It's easy to think about too many things coming and going. So try not to overburden yourself with stress, with anxiety, or with things that you've got no control over. Try to get those good night's sleeps in, and try and put all your worries and concern to one side. Give them over to the universe. Do some meditation or light reading before you go to work to get your mind into that sleep mode. But how you're going to find balance is by rest, recuperation, and by sleeping well, to be honest with you there, and not to worry. Try not to worry. And then last but not least, let's have a look at your Saturn in Pisces. Karmic message, your message. Ace of Cups. Bring it on, baby. Love, romance, friendships, new opportunities. There's going to be some happy vibes coming in here. The silver lining is a hand is coming in to help and use to support you, to offer you some love. The cup is overflowing with joy, with happiness, with love. New birth, new creation, wonderful new opportunities coming in. Emotionally, very Piscean energy is going to make you feel tip top and loving it. Loving it. Okay, if you want that spread yourself, just message me and we'll do it. Otherwise, give it a bash yourself. But do pay attention to the shifts that are going on. They're huge, huge. Be kind on yourself. Take some time out where you need to. Make sure you drink plenty of water and grounding yourself while we go through all this major head spinny cycle there. But expect some big endings, big revelations, and new energies opening up. Exciting.